A double knitting yarn by Rico called Essentials Cotton Double Knit has been used in this video. Written instructions on how to work this lace stitch on double pointed needles is available from thecastingoncouch.com. This pattern has a 7 stitch and 2 row repeat. With 4mm double pointed needles and double knitting yarn, cast on 42 stitches and divide evenly over 3 needles. And ensuring your stitches are not twisted, we can begin row 1. So row 1, knit 1, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn forward or yarn over, and knit 1, and repeat that sequence again. So that will be knit 1, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn forward or yarn over, knit 1. So that's needle 1. So you do exactly the same process for needles 2 and needles 3. Round 2, knit 4, yarn forward or yarn over, knit 2, and repeat that again. Knit 4, yarn forward, knit 2, repeat for needle 2, exactly the same process. So that's knit 4, yarn forward, knit 2, repeat again, knit 4, yarn forward, knit 2. Now we're on to needle 3 now. So begin to knit 4, yarn forward, knit 2. Then the last 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the last 6, slightly different for the last set of 6 stitches. Begin by knitting 4, yarn forward, knit 1, but the very last stitch slip over and onto needle 1, and I think at this point I'm going to identify this as my needle 1 with a little hair grip. Round 3, needle 1, begin by knitting 1, slip 1, knit 2 together and pass the slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn forward and knit 1, and repeat that again. Knit 1, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn forward and knit 1, and slip your last remaining stitch, which is not fitting the repeat, over and onto needle 2, and complete the repeat in the same way for needle 2 as you did for needle 1. So now needle 3 will just work perfectly into the repeat without needing to slip any more stitches. So needle 3, knit 1, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn forward, knit 1, and the last repeat, knit 1, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn forward and knit 1, and see needle 3 works perfectly into the repeat. So knit 4, yarn forward, knit 2, repeat again, knit 4, yarn forward, knit 2, repeat that for needle 2, and obviously needle 3 you have that last stitch which you need to slip over, knit 2. Now the last repeat, which is the one that has the movement on needle 3, knit 4, yarn forward, knit 1, and slip the last stitch over to use on the next round, which will be row 5, and you repeat rows 3 and 4, and that will form the main repeat.
So repeat rows 3 and 4 for success with this lace stitch on double pointed needles. You can make a fingerless glove using the invisible thumb method by reserving stitches in waste yarn. Check out my other videos for this technique.